Alrighty, what's going on to every single person out there from the east, west, north, and the south, wherever it is you might be watching us from? You're welcome to Tea Time, the only program on this station that brings you the intellectual conversation when it comes to anything that has to do entertainment and lifestyle all across the globe. If it's popping on the internet, trust me, we got it for you. My name is Miles, the eighth wonder of the world, and I have my two amazing people in the house. But before then, today is also National Old Stuff Day in the United States of America. So if you have old stuff that you don't want again, that you're not using again, please locate me on 09098-408-408 and I will take them off you. I have Rume and Cookie in the building. How you doing, guys?
Good morning.
You look like one old school teacher. One teacher from way back with the glasses.
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
We're good.
Throwback Thursday.
Yeah. I mean, even having the old stuff day
or the throwback.
That's actually cool. I love
antiques,
right? I love antiques, like relics and that's vintage stuff.
I'm a sucker for vintage stuff. Anything that's old, and you know. What's it called? Fashion always evolves.
Yeah.
It always comes
vintage
back.
Vintage scarves,
it always
vintage
comes
glasses,
back, right?
Yeah.
Like what you have on right now used to be way back in the days, and now it's evolved. It's back again,
Yeah.
and people are still rocking it. The cut glasses, and people are still rocking it. Yeah. Same with what was that one? There was one called the spider glasses. It's very close to your eyes and all. It's back again. It's back in vogue.
Even those ones that look like the ones from the Matrix, right?
Yeah,
right. Those ones.
Retro kind of glasses.
Everything is back. So just like the bell bottoms are back again.
Yeah.
Back,
you have the flare jeans and stuff.
The palazzos
Palazzo.
and the jiggy, burger and chicken.
Yeah. Even dungarees came back. Dungarees came back.
Is anybody still wearing dungarees?
I mean, I saw someone. I saw someone wear it recently,
and it was really cool.
Yeah, it's always cool. I feel like sometimes, like there are certain types of fashion that are like evergreen.
Right.
So no matter when you wear it, it's just like, oh, you look so cool because you look like you're coming from the 80s or the 90s and stuff.
Okay. So we are not in the 90s actually. This is 2023, by the way, and we are in Nigeria. My name is Ms. Miles, the eighth one on the road. You can be part of the conversation by calling in on 09098-408-408 and share your opinions on whatever it is we will be talking about today. So to get the show started, we have a few videos that caught our attention, just two of them, by the way. Let's see them one after the other. We'll talk about them a bit, then we get into throwback straight up. Don't go anywhere.
When I wake up from my nap, I want my juice box, my tablet, and my food on the table. Can you believe that when my friend told her mom?
No, that's crazy.
When I wake up from my nap, I want my juice box, my tablet, and my food on the table. Can you believe that when my friend told her mom?
No, that's crazy.
I honestly don't know what they feed the kids of now. The kind of
so smart.
bold.
Bold. Yeah.
And they're really, really bold. Like they know what they're saying. They know what they want. Like they're so.
You can't tell me nothing.
You can't tell me nothing. Even
That's attitude.
way back in the days, when you have a guest around the house and you are doing something wrong, and your mother just gives you one.
The
look.
eye, like
Oh no.
You know
you cower, like
it's
you're like,
either you keep your mouth shut or you leave that.
Yeah.
Now they say, "Mommy, what are you saying?"
Don't look
Mommy,
nice in the eye.
but you looked at me funny. Like the stranger will be like, the person was like, "Oh, did he do anything?" Like, no. Don't mind, Mommy. She still beat me. This and that. Like they'll say like, right.
Like, gone are those days when kids are always like scared of, what are you going to say? They will tell you straight to your face, like, okay,
yeah.
what is going on? Even you as a parent, like,
Sometimes you wonder, you're like, is this my child? But I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it because growing up, they've always told you can only be seen but not heard, right? But now I like the fact that kids are bold because then you go into the boardroom and you can say what's on your mind. It helps you in life, really, not just saying, oh, I'm shy and this and that. So I love the fact that kids are bold. But for that video, that girl was being mischievous and she just said, can you believe that's what my friend told her mom when she saw the slippers? She's like, can you believe it?
She just switched it up real quick, like.
And the mom is like, oh no, that's crazy. Because you cannot try it with me.
Mama don't come on slippers like you were saying. All right, we have another video that caught our attention. Let's see this real quick and we'll be back.
Search Hyundai.
You have arrived at your destination. Hyundai. If you think you know our cars and how to say our name, maybe it's time to think again.
Hyundai, not Highland Eye.
Oh, it's Hyundai, by the way.
Hyundai. Search Hyundai.
It's the dawn of a new Hyundai.
Anyways, there's some products that people actually don't know how to pronounce.
Yeah.
Like no matter how much you tell them, it's like that vehicle that has the lion logo. Some people call it Peugeot, but in Nigeria it's a Peugeot.
It's a Peugeot.
Like it's actually Peugeot.
Yeah.
Peugeot.
Because Peugeot, yeah. But I mean, all these companies, they're not English. Like they're not English companies or American companies. Most of them are like Germans, and you have the Japanese cars and stuff. So you have to call them the way they've written it in their language.
So this video, I think was like on December. I was actually correcting a friend because there was this car that passed Hyundai by his head, and it was like it's a Hyundai. I'm like,
No, it's Hyundai.
You really die.
Like, because it's a Korean word. It's Hyun.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
You said it's a Korean word.
Korean word, but
That video is supposed it was Highland Eye.
It's a Hyundai. So it's a Hyundai.
if you don't know,
Today
now
we
you
shall be
know.
yawning. Hyundai. Anyways, if you did not know, now you know.
Yeah.
I hope we've been able to teach you one or two things. Now, let's go way back in time, just a tad bit, right? Who has seen Beyonce's Love Drought video? It's a beautiful video. It's off one of her latest projects, Love Drought,
Renaissance?
right?
No,
It's off the Renaissance album,
okay.
right? So let's see that video real quick of Beyonce, and I'll just link it to something that I want to talk about today. The Love Drought video it has a message in it that a lot of people missed, actually.
Okay.
And also one of the clips from what's it called, Black Panther. Right, also has a message in what I'm about to talk about today. But a lot of people are like, man, he was just talking or she was just singing, and they just pay attention to it. So if we have the video right now, let's just see.
Yeah, I don't think I know the video. I
You
think
know the
I
video.
remember.
Here's it.
9 times out of 10, I know you're trying, so I'm trying to be fair. And you're trying to be there and to care. And you're caught up in your permanent emotions. And all the loving I've been giving goes unnoticed, it's just floating in the air. Looky there, are you aware? You're my lifeline and you're trying to kill me. If it wasn't me, but you still feel me. Like on my worst day, or am I not thirsty enough? 'Cause you and me could move a mountain.
Okay, that's the first one. Like,
Emotional.
This one's we've not even gone into the story proper. You just already get emotional.
Oh my
I
God,
guess
you're
that-
so emotional.
Wow.
Based on what you said, most people just watched and just felt, oh, the aesthetics is nice. They didn't really get the meaning behind
The
it.
message.
Now that I'm watching it again and I'm seeing like the story for our Throwback, and I'm like,
You can
It's
relate.
piecing the puzzle together.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's another one from Black Panther, and I think it was, what's his name, Killmonger. He had something to say,
Okay.
yeah, in it, and it also
I
leads to
remember,
this.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
let's see that video real quick and be right back.
Buried me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships, because they knew death was better than bondage. Buried me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships, because they knew death was better than bondage.
Okay, so after seeing those two clips, I'm sure some people are like, what are these people talking about, right? Okay, cool. It goes way back in time. It was called the Igbo landing. Some people call it the Igbo landing or the Igbo landing, but it was about a set of slaves in 1803 that resisted being slaves. So let me just read a little bit about it. Okay, so the Igbo landing or Igbo landing or Igbo's landing is a historic site at the Dunbar Reek. On St. Simon's Island, Georgia. It was a setting of a mass suicide in 1803 by captive Igbo people who had taken control of the slave ships and refused to submit to slavery in the United States. The event's moral value as a story of resistance towards slavery has symbolic importance in African American folklore, and it's also called the Flying African's Legend and is a literal history. Now, if you watch the documentary of this particular story, you will shed tears. You'll be like, "What are you serious? Did we actually go through all this way back in the days?" And onto say slavery, taking people, moving people from one point to the other. They were selling them for how much?
Like
$100.
for mirrors,
$100. No,
for mirrors.
in their case, it wasn't $100. There were 75 of them, right? So when they were taking them, when they were moving them from where they're moving them to the United States, to Dunbar Creek, like few of them, I think like 20 or 40 of them died because they couldn't go out. They were under the deck.
Yeah.
They couldn't go out to use the toilet. So they were doing all the stuff there. So diseases and also some of them there, they had to just...
And you stay on the ships for like months.
It's a voyage.
Yeah.
You know how long you'll be there. So they have to just dispose some of them while the other ones... Now, in the midst of all that, some of them just thought to themselves, like, you know what? We can't continue being slaves. Let's just try and take over this.
So
and they succeeded. They did take over that particular ship from their capsules and set themselves free. Now, they were free, quite all right, on a deserted island. But they saw other ships coming towards them. Like, instead of us going through this again and become slaves, we'll rather just die. So one of the Igbo people just said something to the other. They started passing the message. Okay, let's do this. And they just started passing the message to each other till it got to the final person.
Like a Chinese whisper kind of thing.
Do you understand? Like dominoes, and they all just held their hands together
and jumped.
And drowned them. So I think we have images of those things. And they held their hands together like, you know what, instead of going into slavery, let's all just end it here.
Embrace death.
And they
I saw pictures of it. Like they were holding hands. Like it even felt like they were all chained together.
They're still chained.
Yeah, they were all chained together and they were inside the water.
That was it.
Yes, that's it.
My God.
That's it. I've seen these pictures before, and they were inside the water. And imagine drowning like that. Like you're not even trying to like.
They're not struggling.
You're not gasping for air or anything. You just say,
you know what? This is it. And they all agree. The fact that they all agree. Like they all, you know what? Let's just bring an end to it here.
It's really like a mass suicide. Like.
So that's the story in that video, that Beyonce's video. There you have it. So it was similar because they all held hands. Like, you know.
And
what?
then do you know? So I saw something on social media,
right.
like the images of that with Killmonger's words.
Yeah.
So it really did make
this is what this guy meant.
So they put the audio, right, and then put these images, and it was just like, wow,
This
like
really,
what we had to go through.
Yeah, I think this is one of the reasons why we need to bring back history.
Yeah,
I totally agree with you. History has been lost over time in
Yeah.
all the institutions. Like it's now just grab your pad or your phone and let's just like nobody actually goes deep into time. Like how did this happen? What led to this?
What happened? Like our history, that things we need to know. If not for internet, most of us probably won't know about the story.
True.
And if you have time, you can just go check out some of these sites. There's a place in Badagry. You can go to Badagry, the slave ports.
Point of no return. Is that
point of no
what's
return.
called?
Just go there and just go and learn some things. You'll be wowed. Or you go to Ogun State, Olumor Rock, and just learn something like, oh my goodness, so this happened way back in this. Anyways, away from that. Let's come back. Even though what we're about to talk about right now is a little bit of a star story too, but we have to talk about it. Now, a story trended online like weeks back, and it was about a child who died in a school inter-house sport. Okay, so now her mother, the mother of that child is out now, and she's really crying out and lamenting. She's angry. I watched the video this morning and I was shedding tears. Like, must somebody go through this now? Mrs. Blessing Adeniran, the mother of a 13-year-old student of Chrisland High School in Ikeja, Lagos State, Desola Whitney Adeniran, who died while attending the school's inter-house sports held at Agege Stadium on February 9th, has stated that the result from the autopsy conducted on her daughter revealed she died of electrocution. Now, this is where we're going with this. When the mother found out, like, when some people were telling her that, I think this girl was electrocuted, the school denied it.
Yeah,
they went to her home.
The school even made a report that she was ill.
Yes.
Before, like she was ill weeks before.
I feel like they were just trying to save themselves. So they tried to make the
girl
look
intimidate the mother.
Yes. Make the mother seem irresponsible. And just say, oh no, it's not our
fault. The
fault.
blame is all on you. They're exonerating.
I watched this video while I was doing my makeup this morning.
Did you watch your mother's video?
Yes, I watched the mother randomly, and I just kept hissing. I was just like, why? If you see the pain, she's like, I begged you people.
Oh, thank you. That's what I was great.
Begged you to tell me what happened to my child.
Just give me so that we don't have to go through this. She said,
autopsy, it's not.
That's what she said. She said, I told them I'd already watched a video on YouTube on how autopsies are being conducted, and I don't want this child to go through this.
You have to take the bone marrow, take the brain, break this, break that, take stomach organs. there is a lot. Like, I think it's a gory sight for a mom to see their child go through.
With the fact that her daughter died. And
Yes.
to witness that again.
And she's like, oh, my daughter has died. I've accepted my fate, right? Just tell me what happened so that I don't have to go through this. My daughter, I can go and, in fact, in her words, she was like, I can go and bury my daughter and send her to her maker in one piece. But then you let me do all of this, and you know the truth.
Like it's really annoying. Now, the myself and a colleague of mine, we're arguing about it. Like, I was asking, so after all this, will you send your child to some kind of institutions? And she went crazy. Like, for what? I was like, so are you saying you won't allow your children participate in normal extracurricular activities in school, have fun in school with their peers? Are we going to say because of all these things happening? Because it's happening one too many. And these are schools that you have to pay through your nose to have your children attend there, and they're still not safe.
I think it's a lot of negligence on the school's part. I mean,
electrocution can happen to anyone.
Yes.
Even in your home.
Yes.
You can
However, there was no ambulance. There was no doctor on site.
At an inter-house
sport. When I was in secondary school, I went to a federal school. Right. A federal school, not even a private school that is, you pay a lot of money and you put a lot of attention, the intentionality. For a federal school, federal government college, we still had all of these things. I remember we were running, there's glucose for us, there are doctors. If there's anything that happens, you go to the dispensary. Right. So if a federal school at my time can do all of that, then a private school that you pay a lot for.
How much more?
A whole child. Like, I just feel right now, justice should be served. They should be served, even shut down.
Because
the result is out now, and it's obvious what happened to her. Even though you guys claimed she died or she was ill, the girl was okay. There was nothing wrong with her.
Do you know how deep this is? When I watched the video, the mom was talking about how they said, oh, she did not come to school on so day. She was ill on so day. So therefore, that means she has been sick, and because she has been sick, so you are instigating things that were not even there.
The infantry of the woman even saying, I think the principal or something, she came to me and said, let's put all this behind us so that we can be friends. Like, be friends.
My child.
Somebody's child.
09098408408. That's numbers to be part of this conversation. It's okay if you feel upset or offended. You can express yourself by calling and let us know what you feel about all these things we're talking about. Like, it's annoying and it has to stop. If they're going to be the scapegoats for this to stop, this one's getting emotional already. Women's space has changed again.
You know what? Like, things like this has been happening, and really nothing has been done.
It's just the same move. We just hear,
and then the school opens again.
Then again, we have an issue like this recurring, and the same old process. Then it dies off again.
So I think even the Nigerian government, has a part to play in this. Now, you give licenses to schools, right? What are the conditions, that these schools have to meet to get those licenses? I think things like this.
But this particular school has been in existence for a very long time.
I know, but what I'm saying, no. I think in other parts of the world, once you renew your license, even if you've been there for so long, we need to still come and check. For instance, you have a restaurant. You have people who come and check over. Yes, you come and check again and again to be sure that you meet all of our requirements. So now you have these schools. There should be people that go to check.
Especially
what are these
house
things?
Sport.
Yes,
if you're about to have your in-house sport, okay, cool. They're coming to do a recce and check where you guys are using. And you're not even using your school premises. You're using Agege Stadium.
See, let me tell you how this is, right? My school I went to, we still have like an alumni meeting that we do a sports carnival every year. Every year. These are things, we have security on ground. Like vans of police would come in, mobile police. We have an ambulance. Because most times we use like the biggest stadium here in Lagos. And we have all these things that we put there. But these are even adults. We're all adults. We've finished schools like 15, 20 years ago, and people are still, saying we need all of these things. They're talking about kids that that they can even move from here to there and stuff. No, now.
Your eyes have to be on them.
Yes.
According to an audio that was released, one of her schoolmates, then when the thing happened, it was, what's it called? The candy floss machine.
Yeah.
That she touched it. That was when something happened.
The next thing they did was to pour water on her.
Imagine. And water and electricity don't.
Of course, they are not. Of course, like but everything that happens in Nigeria, the first thing we do is water. Have you not noticed everything? Water, bring water. Bring water. That's the first thing. Water. But may her soul rest easy, and I hope and pray that justice is served this time. And I hope and pray that the government listens to this woman's cry, this family's cry, and do something about this. This is wrong and it has to stop. Honestly, it has to stop.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, another very bad news. I don't know why it's just bad news back to after this one. No, after this one we'll smile. Okay, so but we have to let people know these things. We have to bring these things to people's notice. Now, the police in Benue State have arrested the suspected killer of an undergraduate of the Benue State University, Eruka Dushima, who went missing in February and was found dead days after. Now, this story, when they found the guy, when they arrested the guy and all, the guy is actually a house agent.
Imagine.
House agent. And the girl gave you part payment for a particular place. So I want to get 150,000. But Baba don't spend them. And you're like, okay, how am I going to return this lady's money? Let me just get rid of her. Like, how human life is nothing to the world anymore. How human life right now is nothing to the world anymore. I don't understand.
This is just like a movie. You know those
horror
movies, like Get Out and all those kind of things. Like, do you understand? Yeah. Those kind of movies that you don't know where you're going. You don't even know who you're dealing with. Yeah. I'm dealing with you with my clear conscience. Okay.
That's why I have a friend who never ever deals with anybody in person. As in, she's that what's that word? She's that paranoid. She never deals. Everything is online. Say, Miles, I can't even go to the market. I don't want problem. She wants to rent an apartment. She does it online. I'm like, what about the inspection? She said someone will go and inspect and come back and give me feedback. Like, I don't want to know that. There are a lot of crazes out there, Miles. Don't you know? I was like,
and it's true.
Market, she wants to buy as the smallest toilet paper. She orders her stuff and they bring it to her home. Now, even the house, they drop it at the gate. Like, she's like, do you know how many crazes are out there? I know. Now, look at this girl looking for an apartment, and this is what happens.
You don't even know that it's the apartment that would actually end your life.
Now, talking about agents, that's another thing. How can we? I think there should be like a body for house agents.
Yes.
House agent, there should be a body. If you're under so local government, this is where you people should have an office, just like a taxi park. So everybody is registered.
Yes.
Oh, so amount has gone into your account from so person for so house. We've heard cases where an agent is giving 2 billion people one house.
Yes.
And everybody just comes with their keys.
Yeah.
It's my house. I'm like, okay.
True, I agree with you 100%.
Like when I was going to give my place out, I told the people, like, I told the agent, look, I'm not saying you do not chop your mind. I know you take the, but let them come to me. Let me see them. And let me talk. I let them know that, it's my place. Don't worry. There's nothing wrong. Yeah. Okay, now you're paying into my account directly. Agent, how much do you own? Take. Like, I don't want issues. I don't want issues. And if you have any problem, if you call the agent, if he doesn't answer, you call me directly. If there's anything going on, call me.
For transparency.
For transparency. So I don't know. I think there should be a body to govern and manage all these.
100%. 100%.
And accommodation fee now. It's another talk. It's another talk for that day. Let's go feel some. It's Throwback Thursday. To get all this out of our system, let's just go listen to some music.
Yeah.
And when we get back, it's still Throwback Thursday. Don't go nowhere.